Howdy y'all, I am Ice Gold, and today we're doing some death PvP yet again. Y'all seem to be liking it lately, so I will deliver. I didn't click on this, but interesting. Shoutouts then. And yeah, so for today, we've got definitely an interesting matchup. It's, now that I think about it, it is the second time back-to-back that I've uploaded this matchup for a death video. But it's always so cathartic to watch this school lose, and even more so if you're on a death wizard, because really and truly the matchup is just so stacked against you, and I mean, just finding a way to come out on top just matters so much in this matchup, and it is so just it's gratifying in a way to watch a death win this kind of matchup. So that, I'm hoping, is what y'all feel as y'all watch this video, because yeah, I can attribute some of it to RNG, and like I got like one bout of real good RNG at the end, and that's what absolutely saved me, as y'all can no doubt tell by the title. But you know, just sort of doing what we do. And I started packing these contagions lately just because like the life school is out of control right now, so just having these, it can be helpful, although I would rather have threefolds, but what can you do? Anyway, so this is the side. I still feel like it could use some updating. Alpha Freed is interesting, but I don't know if I'd really use it like that. But yep, otherwise the deck is just sort of maybe what you'd expect. I don't know. So yeah, overall, I mean, maybe I need some more dot counters given Fires of Mars is rising again, so I guess we'll see how it goes. But for now, you know, just let me show you all the gear just real quick. It is still, of course, the very same as it has been for quite some time, and I might make some gear setup videos in the near future. Although, I was thinking about doing that, but the new Aquila dungeons and the new Aquila gear has apparently impacted it a little bit. I don't know yet if it's going to be like really good, if it's going to be like meta defining, that sort of thing, but we're going to have to see. And once I do, I will make those videos for each and every school, because it hasn't changed for a lot of them in over a year, and I don't expect it to for at least another little while. So for the time being, yeah, that's probably going to wrap up this intro, so I hope y'all enjoy this match. I don't know what you are. You have a Death Dactyl, but you have Balance Stitch gear, so would I rather this be a mirror or a balance? Is the question. I don't know what this is. I really don't. But I think fire pips are going to be important, no matter what. And I like this whole hand as well. But I do think it's a balance. Unfortunately, it is the Epstein school. It is the Diddy school. So we will have to fight like hell against that. We could just go for a cheeky base mash gambit. Just straight off the rip. That's not going to be useful in this matchup. We'll see, though. Look, man, I'll take what I can get in this hellish matchup. Because, like, dude, give it to me, bro. The cards just materialized in my hand. What can I say? $27.88. Diddy School deserves it every single time. And now we can like Aura War for a little bit, which I'm fine with. So, okay, he's gonna go for that. If he gets a balance pip, I'll brace. If he gets like a life pip or something to set up his scales. Holy shit, what's in my eye? Okay, you got a balance pip, so let's brace. Oh my god. This is the eyelash of hell. I can't find it. What's going on? Okay. So yep, that is what we expected from him, so we're going to auto-click that. That's why we use the weaker aura first. We always gotta bait that out. I might get rid of Shrike, but you know, of course he's going to have every single aura, because he is the Diddy school, and we'll use that to the absolute best of his ability. Maybe I can get a Virulence? I can actually get a Virulence, that's good. So that'll be helpful, because I can wand hit next turn. Yeah, wand hit Grim. That's a combo. That's a good combo. Is that a... maybe that's... No, that has to be a brace, because he had 8 pips. Okay, yeah. Well, I can Fire Elf, and then Grim. Or, well, what do I have again? Do I have that B-Path Monster Mash? I think I do still have it. Yeah, so we're gonna wand hit first. And then we're gonna go for the mash. And then we can Grim out of it. Get the blocking out of your system on the wand hits into the shields and the brace, please. Don't do it to my mash. Don't do it to my Bone Dragon. Don't do it to my Grim. But you can do it to a wand hit. I'm fine with that. So, okay, maybe I should have seen that one coming. That said, I can actually elf that and gain some value off of it. Because if I do this, and then mash, and then Grim, yeah. Okay. We're in a fine position here. Because you can't Chimera yet. But maybe I should be getting life pips, who knows. Maybe that's a way to gain against this school. Bait out a Chimera. Maybe that's tech, who knows. That might be a liability. Alright, let's see. Does he keep turtling, or can I get a hit in? Lore Master? Market Spiel. So, kind of turtling. But, I don't know. Rather get the mash with the 35 off than not. Or have it be into a shield, right? From there, though, I think I'll want to wand hit or do something. Don't know yet. Maybe I'll surge, actually. Maybe I can do this. Or maybe he just braces again, and I mash again. Alright. But we do need a game plan if he uses the Scarab of free rank. Ideally, that is a little hit, but don't seem to have one of those on hand. So does he have it? He wants. Okay. That's fine with me. How close are you to a Shad, Zachary? He does not have one. Okay, I'm thinking we'll stabilize now. I would Grim, but I would kind of be caught with my pants down, and he'd get damage on me, so not the greatest of ideas. Maybe we Aura War for a bit, and I can benefit with the brace, but who really knows? Maybe he goes for another brace of his own. What's he gonna do? Steel Pip. Interesting move. We could bubble? I mean, here's... I just wish I had better cards in my hand. That's all that I really want. This isn't great, and I'd much rather it have been a red ghost, but it's what I had, so... Yep, just don't really have much of a move. That won't be useful. Servers are really on one today. Alright, so there's the scales. I guess I could Grim now. I just don't have anything to take off this 35 with, is the main thing. Yeah, I guess since we're closer to a shed, we can do this. Can't say I know what the Death Pip he's got is about. $13.64. Awesome. Steel Pip. Not bad. We could do that. Though a vampire could also be interesting. Barring a scarab, right? But of course he has it. Alright. I mean, I can go for the Steel Pip. Alright, steal a Pip. I really do think that swaps should just swap an effect if both players have one. I think that's the logical idea. But when have we ever known KI to be logical? Alright, I guess we'll see what we can do here. We'll re-brace. It's not my favorite move because I don't have another brace in hand, and an Attenuate would just, like, roll me, but, you know. At least we got a 1-hit. We can do that, potentially. Yeah, of course he would have it. But, yeah, I mean, we can 1-hit into... something. I don't even know anymore. Scarab just owns this school. If I had it my way, I'd be, like, mashing right now or something. That's a good hit. That is a very strong hit. But he lures. They always do. I think maybe if I... Well, no matter what, I have to hit right now, but... Alright, let's go for this. Surprisingly not down too much HP. Finding ghouls would have been nice as well. Alright, so how much is that doing? This 8-pip card does 2,000 damage. His scales probably does more into this. Attenuate. We can get rid of a shuffle. Maybe we can find a virulence. Yeah, okay, so 2020 is the number to beat. Let's see. Can he do more than that? Actually, it doesn't look like he can. I think he's short about 200 damage. Which, you know, 5-pip spell compared to an 8-pip spell. All things considered, you know. Shy of just 200 damage. Makes complete sense. Maybe we'll get rid of one surge and go for this one. The issue is, he can do it again, and I don't have a brace. And if I weakness him, it just gets swapped, so... It's like, what do you do? This into the mash might be good. But I need to... What is that? Bubble? See, I'm fine with that, because this allows me to maybe time out some of his Attenuate. We'll go for this. And then we'll see if he drops his pips, because if he can't threaten the Scion, then I will do my little threefold mash play. Virulence not bad. Maybe he braces so I can mash it and then set it up better. Or does he just have another bubble? Of course he does. I mean, I can still threefold here and then just have it set up. But at this point he knows the drill, so it's like, what do we do? I guess if he shields I could Pyre Dragon and take myself down out of Scion range, but okay, I mean 30 weak, but I think we have to go for it no matter what. Yeah. Can't let him just take a Scion. So this is going to do considerably less than the last one. Yeah, 1861. That is 900 shy of the last one. So now we get the Crimson Phantom. But how much good is it going to do? I think this, maybe into a Virulence, into a Mash, can do it. But I have to live that long, and that's a real big if. I don't even know if I live this turn. Keep it a stack with you. Because this is a bubbled base tree. And I wouldn't be surprised if it did 3,800. 3,100, I mean, you know. But it's like... Alright, let's go for that. He's only got 2,000 health left. What I was really digging for just now was a wand hit. And I don't know if I'll get it. But if I do, then I might have the game. Did not get it, but I got 2 Death Dispels, which is really awesome. A Brace may save me. Come to think of it. Well, not if he wands right now, but... Alright, so... Brace... can save me. Honestly, no. Pyre Dragon does more than Headless. Good chance he goes for lore right here. At which point I would need a Pyre Dragon to do base through 2 weaknesses. Or, oh, does that just kill? Because I think this does more. I mean, the block is helpful, but... Alright. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take it. Goodbye, Diddy School. I will take that every single day. We really do love to see that. Every time a balanced wizard loses a match, the world starts to heal a little bit. I don't actually know if I would have killed through a lore weakness, thinking about it. But yep. Big win right there. Entirely off a crit block, but I will take anything against that school. And I honestly owe it all to that initial mash. That really helped me out a ton. Gave me a lot of damage that I needed.